Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Petty Chevy build series. In today's episode, I think I'm going to make my first attempt at my floating fenders. Stay tuned to see how it goes here on the Yankee Auto Systems. In this episode, I really want to try and focus on the work that has to be done and try and not make this drag on and on forever. I know, I say it a lot, and I really get carried away in the amount of information that I can give you. But I really, and I truly mean this, I really want this to be a shorter episode. Because ultimately, I don't know how it's going to turn out. But here's what I have in mind. Does anyone remember I made a video that was fast forward to failure when I was trying to figure out a rear bumper setup that would work for this car? And at the time, I did not want to cut down the rear horns of the bumper. I probably could have made it work if I would do that, but I just did not want to cut down the rear horns of the frame rails. I didn't want to. But if you don't remember the video, you can see it right here. But what I'm going to try and do is repurpose some of those elements that I was going to originally use and already have cut up for my floating fenders. So how am I going to accomplish that? It's really crude, and it's very Swiss cheesy, but here is a rough idea of what I'm thinking. So this part of the rear bumper that I had that I'd cut in half already and taken some material out of, as far as the way the front of it presents. Now this would be the right side of the rear bumper, and I'm going to try and use this on the right side on the front. I really like this edge that it has here that kind of points towards in the front and drops off in the back. Now, as far as everything in the center, I know it's garbage. I hope that there is some good metal to weld to or pick up on somewhere in here. But I do have a component that I can use to try and fill this space here. Now, I'm wanting to stretch this anyway, so all of this could and will have gone anyway. But I have an idea in mind of how I can accomplish that, so I'm going to go ahead and set up the time lapse, see if I can get stuck into it, and see if I can make happen what I want to happen. Let's at least try.